There's a new app called Clubhouse, and the hype is real. Why should the Watchfam be on it? Welcome back to another episode, and today we are going to talk about Clubhouse and why the Watchfam should be on it. So we have the fuel, just great. And I hope you liked the watch of the day. I really enjoy wearing the Royal Oak and it's definitely one of my favorite watches. But now let's get into why Clubhouse is so hyped right now and why the Watchfam should get on the hype train. So first of all, this new app, Clubhouse, is everywhere right now, and even though only a very small percentage of the people using social media are on Clubhouse, it's a social media app that is audio only. There's no chat, there's no sending pictures, there's nothing like that. It's just an audio only format. And you could compare it to offline events where you have speakers and an audience, and basically Clubhouse is exactly that, just online. The app was created in the US and has been on the market for quite some time doing beta testings, and it's still in the beta right now. And it's invite only, meaning that you need to know someone that can invite you, or you have a lot of people that are on the Clubhouse app already in your contacts that can let you in. In January, mid of January, the app came over to the German-speaking community, and we saw a lot of people from the advertising, from sales, from technology fields that are on this app. And right now, slowly but surely, the Watchfam is coming there too. So I've been on this app for approximately 3 weeks now, and it's been a very, very fun journey. And in these 3 weeks, a lot of the Watchfam has jumped on, and now I would like to get into why you should give Clubhouse a try and why it's so hyped right now. The app is hyped because it's such an easy way to communicate with each other. The connections you can make there instantly transform into Instagram followers or other channels. And it's just a very, very easy way to communicate right now with the audio only format. And in the current situation where people need to socialize, it has become one of the most interesting platforms and probably most used from what I've heard in the last couple of weeks. Well, there's another point that I'd like to make, and that is the point of accessibility. You will find people like Jean-Claude Biver from the watch industry, is a living legend on the platform. We had a talk with Elon Musk a couple of days ago. Mark Zuckerberg was on the app yesterday and talking about the potential of the app and many, many more. So there's a huge potential, and the access to people like the ones I mentioned just earlier is so real that you can actually just hop on the app, use the hand raising function, which allows you to ask a question or be promoted to speaker, and then simply ask people like Elon Musk, Jean-Claude Biver, and many, many more a question that you've always wanted to know. The other driving factor for this app is the accessibility of all these experts on the app. You have tons of rooms that are just focused around sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom. You have people like Grant Cardone, who's, I think, holding a weekly format where he shares his wisdom with other millionaires and many other of these types of formats. So before we get into why the Watchfam should get on it, let's get into how the app works basically. So what you have is you have two main spaces. You have a club space, which is basically the gatekeeper or the whole ecosphere of the topic you'd like to talk about. So there are clubs for startups, there are clubs for technology, there are clubs for social media, Instagram, and there are also watch clubs already on the app, which actually mimics exactly that, what we have in the real life already with Red Bar, with other groups, with, for example, the Watch Club Germany and many other clubs. The other aspect are the rooms. Rooms can be hosted by anyone on the app. Basically, what you do is you host a room, you put a topic in, and then you talk about this topic with other people. And the fun thing about these rooms is that they can instantaneously blow up and you have thousands of people in this room, because just the fact that you have a guy like Jean-Claude Biver on, or you have some other person on, and you're talking about an interesting topic, or you're sharing a lot of knowledge. Like I saw a couple of groups talking about YouTube, Instagram, and they have been instantaneously blowing up. Then there's another topic that is very, very important. There are 3 roles basically on this app. You have the role of a moderator. Normally this is the person that creates the room, but the moderator can also nominate other speakers to be moderators, and they can choose who can come in and speak and basically act as said moderators to moderate the room. Then there's the other one. The other role is basically the speakers. They are allowed to speak, but they can't do anything else. And the third role in such a room is the audience. Basically, the audience, what they can do is they can use the function of hand raising to be promoted to a speaker, to ask a question or to share some insights and to just take part in the conversation. Or they can stay in the audience and just listen to the conversation going on. So I've been on this app for 3 weeks. I'm part of many clubs. I've hosted a couple of rooms myself. I'm trying to get my own club accredited. So what are my key takeaways from this, and why should the Watch fam get onto this app? Well, one of the points I've seen is that especially the Watch fam is a community that likes sharing their wisdom, sharing their insights about watches, and also just to talk about different pieces coming up, new releases, about the future of watchmaking. We like to communicate with each other and to talk about watches. So I think this is one of the main aspects. It's a perfect platform to talk with many people. We see the German watch community is on the app already. We see, I see especially the English-speaking community coming in slowly. We have had IWC hosting a weekly show. We have a weekly show that I host with 2 of my co-hosts, with David Schank and Arthur Oesterle, where we talk with insiders of the industry. We had Jean-Claude Biver on. We have talked to a general manager, Davide Lunghi from Tag Heuer, and we've had a great show yesterday where we talked about the future of fake watches with an expert on that as well. So I think the key takeaway here is just to try it out. Come on the app. You can comment down below if you need some help, or you can send me a question via DM on Instagram if you need some invites, because I still have invites, and yeah, the app still is invite only. So if you want to join in, send me a DM. I'd be happy to invite you. That being said, the app is very cool. I'd really recommend you hopping on, trying it out, just experiencing it if you can. But there's also a bad thing about the app, and this is the overall FOMO. So if you're not afraid about fearing to miss out on many conversations because they're live only and it's not being recorded, then give it a try. If you're someone that's very receptive for the fear of missing out, then I'd probably not recommend trying it out. Seriously. I've spent so many hours on this app. It's been running 24/7 on my phone right now. And you have to be careful because you need to get some work done as well. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Other than that, it's a great app. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You know where. It's been a great episode. I really loved talking about this topic, and I'll probably do another one if I see the need for it. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe, because I know some of you aren't subscribed yet. I can see that in my YouTube analytics, so be kind to me, subscribe if you've taken any value out of these videos. I do, and if you want to just help me move forward and create more of these videos, then a subscription is greatly appreciated. Other than that, as always, if you feel like it, put a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye-bye.